From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene just a few moments ago, predictably loud and raucous here at Arrowhead as their beloved Chiefs took field, and they are set to match up with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Arrowhead. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 20. Yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Allen Bailey in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. He's going to air one out. It got his man complete. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. A big play here for Dallas. 53 yards. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Drops it underneath to Elliott. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. To throw is Prescott. A dump off to Elliott. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. And a nice gain of 21 yards. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
And that's incomplete. Ron Parker there in on the coverage, and he knocked it away.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
This is 3rd and goal. This Chiefs defense, they're giving it all they got. Here's Elliott, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott punching it in from a yard away. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. The extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelsey. Mahomes finding his tight end Kelsey for a big one. 52 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
Now here's Mahomes. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. This is caught. Watkins. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. And they'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Here we go with Williams. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Damian Williams taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The 8-5 Dallas Cowboys return their offense to the field here, and they won last week to get to 8-5 over Philly. In that game, they had 576 yards of total offense, so you would think maybe some more points because that's the most yards of offense they've had since 1978.
It is absolutely amazing because you think with that much offense, you're scoring in the 40s.
Yeah.
But instead, it was a defensive battle, found a way to win in overtime. And how about the Amari Cooper trade? Now, let me just say, on the record, I didn't think giving up a 1 was a good move for Dallas. The way it's paying off, it's an excellent move for Dallas. 10 catches, 217 yards, 3 touchdowns, including the game winner off a deflected ball in overtime. He has been sensational for them in recent weeks.
He has. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And they will finally get him, but not in until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And his throw is incomplete. Chris Conley, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
Back to the air on second down. It's Mahomes eluding the pressure right. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill from 13 yards out. And the Chiefs are in for 6. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
And now here come the Cowboys. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Here's Prescott. Over the middle, it hits Austin. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage because man coverage, particularly running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. As Kansas City comes back out here on offense, let's discuss the fact that they are now officially in the playoffs. They clinched by beating Baltimore last week 27-24 on that Harrison Butker game-winning field goal.
Yeah, went to overtime, had to come back and get it done. And look, we've talked about Patrick Mahomes all year long, and rightly so. In this game, 377 yards, 2 touchdowns. But the big deal to me, the comeback potential that he exhibits. Had to take him downfield in order to tie the game in regulation, then takes care of business in overtime. Did you see some of the throws that he made?
Yeah, the one where he was rolling to the sideline, golly.
And ends up throwing a no-look pass. He said that came from his time as a high school point guard in basketball. He is absolutely phenomenal, mature beyond his years.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Black 58 rail.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since.
Black 58 rail! Black 58 rail!
Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes. And he's going to drop this off to Williams, complete. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness.
And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Damian Williams with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. And they're able to up the lead by 1 more. Butker now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. As it is 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now Prescott. He's going to go deep for Beasley. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. Mahomes going to throw. He's got the hook up with Conley. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. Mahomes now on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Hill. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there, a 22.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 10 more there and another 1st down. Mahomes now on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Williams. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs 1st down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. And he checks this one down to Williams. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 7 yards on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. Fights loose. He was looking for Watkins that time. The CD, by the way, we have some news from the esports world. First major of the new year. The Madden Classic was held in Las Vegas during Week 14 of the NFL season. 170 players.
Yeah, did you see the money?
Over $150,000 in prize money.
Not so bad, huh?
Yeah.
Not too shabby.
And your winner, I'll let you do the honors for the second straight year.
Michael Skimbo.
And the Chiefs are going to get him.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. On second down, Elliott. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Allen Bailey in on the stop.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Allen Bailey in there to get him for his second sack of the night.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on fourth down. They'll try and throw for it here. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail.
Mahomes to throw on second down. Flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jalen Smith. He's the one who finally gets him down for what will wind up being a loss of 16 yards. On play action, it's Mahomes. And able to find Conley. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Chris Conley, 26 yards. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. And this one through the uprights and good. Butker now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. And out now come the Cowboys. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Arrowhead after this. Prescott now on second down. Oh, the rookie nearly had the pick. Probably should have had it. Third down now.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. And he gets it down to the 32. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic, and people want to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. And incomplete here, so a little razzle-dazzle on that one, but they couldn't hook up, and it's third down.
46.
On third down, it's Prescott. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety here, Ron Parker. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line. All right, partner, let's peek ahead to Week 15 while we have a second here. It starts out with a good one on Thursday night. How about the Chargers and the Chiefs, a battle in the AFC West?
Yeah, it could very well decide the division, and that's a huge, huge ball game. And who saw that coming when the season began, that this would decide the whole deal? How about our first Saturday games of the year? Texans, Jets, Browns, Broncos, and those are going to feature the young quarterbacks. Sam Darnold.
And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Jalen Smith in there to drop him for his second sack now here tonight.
Left, 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 left. Slow.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. That's out to Hill. Right side complete. That one goes for 24 yards. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long.
Here we go. Green 90. Green 90. Slow.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play, as we'll get a timeout, as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. The Chiefs on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. They go play fake. Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. First half, You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is, don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Mahomes to the former Rams, Sammy Watkins for the Kansas City first. On 1st down, Mahomes. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes. Conley's got it over the middle. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route, the drag, and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They're really locked in on offense.
This is caught. Watkins. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you...
And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Damian Williams, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. And he keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the 2nd half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And a nice gain of 21 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Gun. Go, 46. 46.
Prescott looks to throw on first. A dump off to Elliott. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Throwing, Prescott. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, mini camp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs. A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and 12. Looking to throw. Prescott. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's going to get this inside the 30. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. Prescott going to come up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Hey, switch. Mike, 44. Hey, 47. 26.
Now Prescott. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Allen Bailey in there to get him again. The 3rd time he sacked him here tonight.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a safety, Ron Parker, there to make the tackle.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
3rd and long for Prescott. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
Gun. Here we go, 46. 26.
Prescott from the gun. And he comes back with one complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving.
Switch and 26.
From the red zone now, Prescott. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. They're taking a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Prescott yet again. And it'll be intercepted. picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry.
Well, you know, thinking back to last week around the league, it was we've had some crazy weeks this year, Charles, but this was one of the crazier, maybe the craziest week that we've had. You think about the 99-yard run that sort of kicked it all off. Of course, that wild finish in Miami. We saw a bunch of interesting things.
We certainly did. How about the three worst teams by record in the NFL? The Jets, the Raiders, the 49ers all won on the same weekend. We had overtime in Kansas City and in Dallas. And the two front runners in the NFC, New Orleans got a scare in Tampa Bay, and the Rams lost in Chicago.
Yeah, crazy weekend. It figures to be a crazy finish the rest of the way in this NFL season.
Mahomes will try again on second down. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. A good pickup there, a 22. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Escaping the pressure right. Throw left side complete. It's Hill. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And this is caught at the 8. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video.
And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Damian Williams taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Chiefs have got it on cruise control. So another score there. Often you talk about the three phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a fourth phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
So they are looking strong here in the fourth quarter. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
It's a gain of 5, and that'll bring up second down. On the counter, Elliott. He finds an opening past the 40, and he'll take it to the 43-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Prescott on first down. Drops it underneath to Elliott. Touchdown, Cowboys! Ezekiel Elliott. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Cowboys are in for 6. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. The outcome of this one, well, we know who's going to win it. It's just all window dressing at this point. Got me thinking, what's the biggest blowout that you've been a part of as a player, broadcaster?
Well, I'm not going to go to the player part because when I think blowout...
Because you won every game as a player.
No. I think about being blown out. And no one wants to go back to those memories. But, you know, when I was calling college football, I saw a game that, you know, a team put 70. I actually saw it happen twice. A team put 70 on their opponent. And in the NFL in the 2017 season, I saw one of those changing of the guard games where a team that hadn't been very good before now was dominating and kicking around a team who had been ruling their division.
And that's when you earn your paycheck, right? As the analyst, you got to fill that time.
You've got to know what's going on out there and how it all happened.
Well, obviously, that begs the question, what game was it?
That was Seattle hosting Los Angeles, the Rams.
Yeah.
Their second meeting of the season, and the Rams turned it around from the first one and blew out the Seahawks.
Mahomes now on first down. Flushed out right. There he goes inside the 30. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. They should have got more out of that, though. He was wide open.
I love how emphatic you are with that call, because that's exactly what I was thinking. Wide open in the flat. Give him a ball that he can use to get upfield with, not just catch and go over the sideline. They cost themselves some yardage there.
On second down, here's Mahomes. Buying time to his left. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And it's third down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Hill. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Brent, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
On third and long, it's Mahomes. That is caught at the 7. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a fourth down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Black 58 rail! Black 58 rail! Slow! Check 26, check 26. Z! Slow!
Mahomes throwing on fourth. His pass caught at the 4. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. A first down throw for Prescott. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off with great anticipation. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. Suddenly it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it and give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. And, my friend, I think it's safe to say that this game is pretty much deceased at this point. It's taken a knee, so to speak.
It is definitely this victory formation. Take the snap, take the knee, call it a night, call it a game, call it whatever. I agree with you totally. I don't think there's much left to get except for those who want to run up the score.
I knew this was over about a minute ago when you took your stat sheet and just flipped it over your shoulder in the trash can.
Yeah, that's similar to the guys cutting tape off right before the game's over. We know this thing's done.
Butker now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward. And now here is another interception. Picked off at about the 31. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. Cooper was the intended target. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. Not that time for Watkins. Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something. To hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over.
There we go. Wide eight. I don't think you got it, son.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Justin Houston in there to get him the sixth time they've sacked him tonight.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 14, and they will take over with a football just outside of the 10 at the 12-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Mahomes going to throw it here. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. They go play fake. Mahomes. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Well, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away. Turned into a nice play.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And that's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
And Butker able to put this one through. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
And we'll see if they go back to base.
Check three. Hey, we're going right there.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Allen Bailey in there again. My goodness, that is now his 4th sack tonight. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. On the left side, he finds Beasley. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. On third down, it's Prescott. Forced out to his left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got it at the 15. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win them the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
The extra point is good, but it only impacts the final score as this game comes to a close. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.